Firestorm recap show, guys. Welcome back. That was a fun.
That was fun.
That was a fun event.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, we saw some different strategies in play, some incredible races, some people hanging on for dear life, getting it done. And on the men's side, I don't think we expected anything less than what we got with that race at the end. That was pretty sick.
No, that was really like that one. Exciting throughout. I think sub 3. That was the question.
Great prop bet.
Great prop.
Whoever came up with that, that was ingenious time.
You know, I feel pretty good about that.
Do you? You okay with that?
Yeah, you know what? And I said 250. I said let's set it at 250.
I think if we would have said 240, you'd have been like,
That
no,
would've been-
no.
Yeah,
like
it
when
would've
we
been
first
crazy.
We would have
originally
been sitting there the
thought.
whole time going, this is never going to happen.
It's
Right.
so dumb. Yeah.
I think 250 is still a line where you would have been like, yeah, maybe one. That was crazy fast.
The women's scores are in. Let's take a look at those here in a second.
Crazy. I mean, I'll remember that performance my entire life.
Just
Here we
a
go.
little unexpected.
Yeah.
Little housekeeping real quick. Wayne Kroll, thank you. Welcome, YouTube member.
Hey, Wayne.
Pam Painter, also new YouTube
Pam,
member.
Pam.
Rambler's in the house, guys. So
Oh, where you been, Rambler?
Yeah, we've been waiting for you. Larry the Shark. Morning, gents.
Larry the Shark.
That's not my dad.
I know it's not. I asked him once if he was your dad.
Firestorm on the women's side. Gracie Walton, 303, wins her first ever CrossFit Games event. Bethany Flores, second place.
Very good.
Alex Gazan,
Listen, Bethany's going to be good at the next event, too.
Hey,
She's a good
Bethany's
runner.
got two
Yeah.
second places, man.
Dude,
People
yeah.
sleep on her fitness.
Second, 11th, and a second.
yeah.
Great.
Danielle Brandon, after struggling on the ropes, bounces back fourth place. Emily Rolfe, she has 3 finishes in the top 6.
Amazing.
Gabby Magala, 6th place. Tia Claire Toomey, all the way down in 7th on Firestorm.
2 seconds away from
Pretty
fourth.
rough.
2 seconds away from fourth.
I gotta say,
Pretty rough.
She sucks.
She sucks.
What a bum.
It's the beginning of the end for
CrossFit's
Tia.
not for everybody.
Emma Lawson, as bad as she looked, still finished 9th overall.
Yeah, that was a fast heat.
Danny Spiegel, 13th.
needed that.
Yeah.
Abby Donut, 14th. Sung Yeon Choi, 15th. Shelby Neal,
Best
16th.
placement so far from Chung Young.
Yeah.
Why'd you say her name? Like
Why'd you do that?
That's how you say it.
Alexis Raptis, Tyler, 19th in the event.
Yeah, my picks are starting to turn into curses. I think if I pick you, you're friggin'
Fade.
doomed.
Fade Buford Watkins.
Miss Pinheiro, 23rd.
Hey,
She hammered that bike.
we take those. We
You
take
know,
those in Brazil.
Is that our best? Is that our best placement? It is.
Pinheiro beating Ariel Lowen by almost a second.
I would not say that was an aerial event anyway.
No, I would agree.
No, but I'm getting the sense that Ariel's also
A bit checked out.
struggling, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that she,
like we're seeing.
I do know she
I think
was-
she's holding it together pretty well, though. I know that she's struggling, but like
Yeah.
she's holding it
I do
well.
think that's definitely a storyline, is who's able to mentally get into,
this.
It can be tough. Brooke Wells down in 26th for the event. DeJuan Young, 31st.
Had a girl.
Kyra Milligan, 33rd. Gemma Rader, 34th. And then last place, Elisa Fuliano, for those who took the floor. For this event, Emma Tall and Victoria Campos both did not show up and did not start. And
You want to make bets on Alyssa Fuliano pulling out?
I don't think we should do that.
yeah, I'm not sure that's the right
I
thing
don't
to
want
do.
to.
but,
Not making bets, but
No, no.
I'm wondering if she. I guess I'm saying I'm wondering if she does.
if
pull
she
out.
does show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, it kind of seemed like we thought that we'd, ride a wave and get back on track a bit today, but it just hasn't been the case.
Nope.
The vibes, the environment.
Yep.
With some athletes, yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie, do we know if there's anything going on with Emma? No, I mean, I don't think anything physically. Again, I think this is all just looking back at Lazar and how they are handling the situation.
Did someone say she just didn't show up, right?
Yeah.
Just didn't show up.
Correct. She just it was a
Didn't check
no-show.
in.
So,
Yeah, nothing was on her social media when we looked.
yeah. JP men, are there still going to be cuts after Chad? Yes, there are going to be cuts down to the top 30 after Chad tomorrow morning.
Guys, I think James Sprague is going to be in first place.
After this event.
Yeah, we'll get to that here in a second.
Wild.
Vicky74, can anyone tell us what the drink cans are on the table? Go something. Tyler?
Jocko, go. Also, some Jocko Mulk and some Jocko Fuel.
Yes.
The Jocko company
Yeah.
have been great to us. Please go buy their stuff. They do have really great drinks. My favorite in particular is the blueberry.
They're blue raspberry?
They're blue raspberry. So, yeah, go get you some.
And if you actually go back to our spin cast on the first event for the day, we were graced with the presence of Mr. Jocko Willink himself.
Wild experience.
So
Huge,
that was
man.
pretty cool to have him stop by. Walking through the women's overall leaderboard, Tia Claire Toomey holding down the first place, but she's only 15 points ahead of Emily Rolfe.
That's actually pretty crazy.
Weird.
Bethany Flores in third place. She's only 18 points back. Haley Adams, Gabby Magala, Gracie Walton, sixth place.
And that's like a clear top 6 at this point. It's 42 points to 7th place.
There is a major gap down to Maddie Sturk.
That makes me think, like, as I think through the events, all of those women are going to do extremely well at the run, the field carry / mile run,
except for
Gracie.
right.
But but you could throw Gabby in there too. Gabby, Haley, Bethany, Emily. Those athletes are very similar to each other. And then obviously Tia's like a catch-all, but like you can put her in there too. The top 5 are all the same in the same vein of athletes, and they're all going to do extremely well on the run, and they're all probably going to really do well on Chad too. Like, does it bring up programming questions? The fact that, and like these aren't names we would expect. I'm happy for them. They're doing great. They're performing. They're doing awesome. But does it bring up programming questions?
Yeah.
That the top 5 is such a similar type of an athlete.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, yeah, you still got your headset on. Someone's listening. Yeah, I think it does, John. Like we were talking about this earlier. It certainly looks like it's one type of athlete, and I mean it's a tough situation, right? Because it's just not our typical critique of the programming where it was written as prescribed, you know, due to the circumstances. So it makes it tough to critique it like we normally would. But it is definitely worthwhile to point out that we do have a certain type of athlete.
Same for the men.
That's going to be pulling apart, you know, a pack that's breaking apart come Saturday.
Like, and I'm thinking all the way through the cuts.
Yeah.
Right, and then we just know the clean ladder after that. But
and they might like distance themselves enough that
it doesn't matter.
by then she done, right? And you're kind of locked in a top 5, definitely like a top 7, 8. So, thanks, man.
Walking through the list, Alex Gazan, after the 38th place finish, now sitting in 11th overall, 174 points.
She needed that.
That's only 90 points out of a podium spot. I mean, going back to John real quick, like the top 8 outside of maybe Gracie, they're all runners. Do we think we're going to see like a semifinal situation where one certain type of athlete does really, really well, and then we see this reversal where we're going to see a lot of heavy stuff. We're going to see the clean ladder. We don't know the last 3 times they take the floor on Saturday night and anytime on Sunday. Is it going to just be heavy, heavy, heavy?
Yeah, I feel like it has to be either very high-skilled gymnastics or very heavy. And I feel like there's no room to put another cardio workout in there. There's no room for it.
Yeah,
no. Because they're all all the way through 7. That's what it's like.
As you look at the 2 events that we didn't do.
And not their fault that we didn't do those.
But those aren't even heavy, though.
But they are different. One's adapting to something new, and then one is high-volume ring muscle-ups.
Right.
And, like, a lot of these athletes would have been hindered by that. Haley wouldn't, Bethany wouldn't, but Gabby would. Emily would. Hopper has worked it ridiculously a lot, but he's not getting top 5 in that event.
Right.
He's just not.
Right.
You know, him working on its top 10. You know, Dallin's getting hurt in that. Roman's getting hurt in that. James Sprague is getting that. All of the guys that are up there. Yellow Hosta. Every single guy that's up there would have got hurt in that event.
Right.
And we don't have it. And then you have a short range of motion event that's adaptability. Those events aren't there.
Right.
You have to make up for it somehow.
Yeah, no.
So it needs to be like freaking Diane, strict handstand push-ups, and then like another weightlifting implement. It needs to be heavy, and then CrossFit gymnastics, toes to bar, chest to bar, all the stuff the little guys are good at, and then heavy.
Yeah,
Right.
and knowing that they are considering the 2 workouts that are gone and they are changing the programming, they're definitely aware of that, right? So things are going to be a lot heavier and probably higher skill
Yeah.
gymnastics than previously planned
Yep.
for sure.
Amy Kringle down in 8th. Paige Semenza, 9th. Emma Tall, she is withdrawn, so she will be moving down.
She'll probably make the first cut.
even without competing.
Yeah.
Probably. Danielle Brandon in 12th.
Top 30 make the first cut. She's in the top 30.
Would she not be just placed to a withdrawal from the
The-
competition?
No,
only-
you get 0 points.
Yeah,
And she'll have
okay.
enough points that she'll probably still make the top 30.
and they technically, at this point, they are allowed to come back into the
Okay.
competition. So
if they
basically
make
just-
that, yeah.
Yeah.
She could spend the whole day out and then like, I changed my mind, and then come back on the clean ladder, probably make the second cut, and then quit again.
Which
you know?
is kind of crazy because it's like she shouldn't be allowed to pass because she didn't do the volume.
Withdraw,
everybody else
withdraw.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I
But
was
you
thinking
get
about it
0
earlier.
points for it. Like, yes, I get it, but you took there's no way you're going to podium because you get 0.
did. Right.
You know?
Yeah, but still, we've had that conversation at the semifinals, right, about minimum work requirement and stuff.
Right.
Yep.
I think it's a special circumstance that we're
Think
just
you're
not.
special.
We're not going to worry about minimum work requirement.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Emma
good.
Lawson in 15th place.
Climbing.
I mean, this leaderboard is full of rookies.
Yeah.
Gracie in 6th, Amy in 8th, Claudia in 13th. You have Heidi Canio in 16th, Daisy in 17th,
Linda.
Kiesman in 18th.
Stanley.
Stanley is not a rookie.
Is she
but-
not?
No, sorry,
Whoops.
Tyler. Sorry. Alexis Raptis in 20th.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think Gracie and Claudia Gluck are going to be the only ones there at the end of the event.
To stay in.
Yeah,
I think
10.
Amy's going to stay in.
I don't.
You don't think so?
Well,
Amy's
no,
impressive, man.
no. Through the second cut, top 20.
Second cut.
I think
Top 20 at the end of the week. Who does the whole competition? I think Claudia and Grace are going to be the only 2.
And Amy Kringle.
Right? Kringle will
He
make
meant
it.
to say Amy Kringle, guys.
We had a
Amy
bet on
Kringle.
that, I believe.
Danny Spiegel moves up to 24th
No, that event was enormous for her.
because it's not going to go well right now, the next one. I don't think the sandbag's heavy enough to make an issue for the sprint.
How many points does Emma Tall have?
Emma Tall has 179.
And how many points does Danny have?
Danny Spiegel has 119, so 60 points
So
back.
she needs to get 60 points in Chad and this.
She
And
will.
dude.
Surely she will.
Okay, how much is a 30 points? 30 points is more than you think. 30 points is like a 28th place.
What does it take to
At
get
this
30
point,
points?
with the amount of women withdrawn figuratively from the competition,
You need to get
right?
25th place to get 30 points.
No, but between 2 events.
Yeah, 25th and 25th.
You need 2 25ths. Dude,
Yeah.
that is not a given with Chad in the mile.
And we've got
That's all we have.
We've got like maybe 35 women going forward. A couple that are dejected, maybe.
No, like, dude, I think it's gonna be really hard for her to make it.
Yeah.
To beat 10 women.
Yeah.
And the women that withdrew are the ones that were gonna beat her anyway. She would never beat those women.
Right.
Like, so the women that she needs to beat are not the ones that withdrew, because she's going to lose points to those women anyway. You have to get 25th. You have to beat 10 women that are still in the competition.
Right. It is not a guarantee, I don't think, by any stretch.
Maybe she's great at Chad, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say she's not.
A long workout like that, I don't think so. You all right there, Tyler?
Yeah. I just
sure?
thought that was
And
funny.
I'm
I'm going to go out on a limb.
And I honestly think that she got shafted. I think Guy got shafted too. If this,
Maybe.
special circumstances, it is what it is. You probably just have to deal with it. That's it. We probably shouldn't talk about it. But if this is the programming
But
up
I'm
to
gonna talk about
the
it.
first cut, 100% they got shafted because we did not test certain things for a well-rounded test to the first cut.
Yes.
The first cut.
Which is why I don't think
There's
Chad
no
should
shot
be
way
where
you
it
can
is.
say we have.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't think we would have had the second and third event being in there. I
think Danny
don't understand
does
the second event. I don't understand what that was testing.
It's being able to adapt and being athletic. Those are the people that would have finished first.
But there's nothing heavy other than there's nothing heavy.
But it's moving weight. Like, she would still move weight faster.
We all said that. I guess for the women, the tire was on the heavier
She
side.
would have been good in that event, and I think she wouldn't have to worry about it with that event alone.
Yeah.
Amanda's a CrossFit test.
I think, yeah. I for Danny herself, I don't think it would have.
I agree.
It would not
I
have been
agree.
a
I don't
good
think
thing.
she gets last place. I don't think it's a run, but I think it's middle of the,
Shelby Neal, 27th overall.
Not looking good at all in anything.
Emma McQuaid is sitting there in 30th place with 80 points. So again, Emma Tall with 176, so needs 96 points.
Yeah, that might be a bit of a stretch.
for the second cut.
Yeah, and then you look after that, you have Karen Freyova, Laura Horvath, who are not competing, Andrea Pinheiro.
Chloe Gavin David is she's basically out. Elisa Fuliano's basically out.
Right. DeJuan Young, Lexi Neely, Kyra Milligan, all are facing elimination after tomorrow morning.
I hope DeJuan Young is like the greatest chatter ever.
Kyra Milligan handed just a shit card, like,
She did.
for her build, man.
Yeah,
Oh, my
dude,
God.
dude.
A 40th, 29th, and 33rd.
Yeah, she needed those muscle ups.
Yeah.
She did not get
And I
the
mean,
home.
she's a person who might have gotten cut with her home runs.
Right.
So without her home runs, she looks like this, the last place.
Like,
Yep.
she's just happy to be here. She's
Right.
Yep.
And I mean, it's not. And it's just because she didn't get to do that event. I mean, same thing on the men's field. I think to a less extent, but same thing on the men's field.
And we're missing a lot of comments.
People
Nick
wanna know.
Friesi, Tyler, can you explain why you said it's going to be different next year?
No.
Okay.
Dude, the men's leaderboards.
Here we go.
Stupid.
The men's leaderboard. First place, James Sprague.
I want to take the average height of the top 10.
Second,
Yeah. It's 100% correlation.
second place, Dallin Pepper. Third place, Jason Hopper.
The boys.
We are above 6 foot so far.
Well above it.
Roman Krenikoff
Wow.
in fourth place.
Going
Dang,
up.
we need some more height. I feel like we're going down.
Brent Fikowski.
There we go.
Helps. Sixth place, Yella?
Yellow host.
Yella Hosta.
God.
Sixth
Hey,
place.
hey, and I'll take you a step further. We don't have any more tall guys left, so who's next?
Not.
Pat Velder.
Velder.
Pretty big guy himself.
Yeah.
Jay Crouch.
Jay brings the average down.
being in
Jay
the
brings
top
the
eight's
average
kinda
down.
wild right now.
Jay
to
brings
me.
the average down.
Sam Quant.
Brings the average back.
He's
Back
about
up.
average.
Yeah.
Ricky Gerard.
Down.
10th place.
So I just want to say, you've seen Sam Quant. That's your average build of
Yeah.
the top 10.
yeah. He is a big dude.
He is big.
Ricky with an 18th and a 14th inside Dickies today.
He's not mad about that 14.
He's getting
No.
he's getting by on his run swim performance. Like
No.
And he's about to have a first place. Adler's out.
No, Yella's got
With the
this
carry?
one.
yeah.
How many points are within the top
I think
10?
I
think it'd be close.
Yella's
don't
got the
like the
carry, bro.
host to pick.
Used to be a
I don't
mailman.
not like it.
How many
Yellow was a
points does
mailman.
one first have?
First place, 255 points.
So there's 55 points between first and 10th.
54
54
points.
points.
Yes.
Wow, that's slim.
Justin Medeiros down in 11th place. He took 26th in that event. 312 took 26th place.
Really bad finish.
Henrik Happelainen having a better year this year.
Great analysis, Travis.
20. Justin Medeiros at
Very
26.
bad.
We have 40 athletes in the field. That is meaning he only beat 13 athletes.
Yeah.
That's
Quick maths.
Callian Souza up in 13th
Very good.
overall. Brandon Luckett in 14th. Saxon.
It's so funny because it's like when I think of Brandon Luckett, I think like 15th. Like just somewhere in there. And there he is.
He's there. Saxon Panchik 15th. Cole Grieshaber, Krish Ibarra 16th and 17th. Harry Lightfoot 18th.
Harry.
Kind of came out of nowhere and crushed that last event. I thought he was going to.
BKG, 19th. We called him in 19th. That's kind of where we thought we'd finish overall. So he's right there. Cole Sager in position. Travis Mayer has some work to get into that top 5.
You think of 5th place when you think of Travis Mayer, Tyler?
100%.
Actually, I do. I'm glad you asked.
Working down our list all the way down here. Jack Rosema sitting there, last one in for the cut. Peter Ellis sitting in 28th.
My boy Pete.
And he's going to be okay here.
He
Friend of the
should
show,
be
Peter
all right
Ellis.
running.
Yeah.
Bailey Martin, 31st.
I was expecting way more out of Bailey.
I hate saying it, but I'm going to say it. I think
You don't think it that bad.
Brian Friend was right on him. Brian Friend had him 20th place, and he said I hated ranking him that high. You know, he had 1 year, nobody knew who he was, and then he got 13th, and now everybody thinks he's this good, and I don't believe in him.
Yeah.
And this is what he's doing.
And he'll probably move up a little bit.
Good call. It's a good call.
I think he
on
can
Friend.
make the cuts, man. I think
He needs some high skill gymnastics.
He needs high school.
If
If
this
Amanda
is-
was here, he wouldn't be here.
If this is where
Right.
he's sitting with these events, we could have a good weekend if he makes the cuts.
Yeah, if he makes the cuts.
He's
yeah.
right outside.
But
I
we could
think
say
he-
the
I
next
think
for
he'd
the
be
we could say
okay.
the same for the next person.
Yeah. Austin Hatfield,
Listen,
30.
best performance he's had so far.
That's you're
You know,
spinning.
27. He's only improving. Listen, he's about to put a Rich Froning clinic on and win every single event on Sunday. He's just going to take his time to get there.
What did Rich say? Oh, I didn't realize it was just so much easier if you just win events.
Yeah, he doesn't know that yet.
Yeah,
he
he's
doesn't.
gotta
And
figure
Gee's
that
not
out.
going to be there on the clean ladder. Listen, if he can make it to the first cut, if he can make it, he might win that event. Adler's not there either. He honestly, he should be the favorite
Austin?
I don't,
to
I
win
would-
that event. Who would you pick over him?
I wouldn't pick him just base. I wouldn't care if he's got a 430 clean. I wouldn't pick him on the basis of his execution. In all seriousness, man, he's not putting it together.
And that's a great argument.
That's fair,
But
right?
who would you pick?
Off the top of my head, Yellow Hosta.
He'll get last place.
Magic play.
Bruno Marins, he's sitting in 25th. You said he has
Yes,
a massive
he has a
clean.
396 clean.
How bad is his deadlift, though? Because he looked terrible.
Well, he's just not
on the
fit
deadlift.
is the problem.
Okay. So 100 deadlifts
And
at
maybe
225.
it was a video of Guy. Let me make sure. I could have swore it was Bruno.
Some guy that was from Brazil.
It was Andrea Pinheiro.
Arthur Semenov in 32nd or 33rd. Guy Malheiros in 35th. Sam Cornwallet
Didn't show up this.
I don't know. It does not say did not start, but it has 0 points. I do not remember seeing him on the floor.
I
so
think that's the
Someone
withdrawal
said he
due to health.
withdrew.
He withdrew?
Yeah.
So yeah, another one who is out. Cornwallet always seems to be injured. He was also had a massive fever, 104-degree fever earlier this week. Don't know if that caught up with him, but he is out. So now we had started with 39. We have Lazar, Victor, Cornwallet, Adler, and Luca.
That's 5.
We have 5 out of the 39. So we're down to the 34.
So only 4 men are getting
Only
cut.
4 getting cut.
Yeah.
That right now is Guy, Arthur, Austin, and Bailey.
Listen, Austin's going to make it through
And
the top 20.
Okay, so I think we got 2
think
guys
so.
that we can say we're going to find they're going to get cut because it looks like Arthur and Guy are getting cut for sure.
Right.
Like Arthur's just.
I don't think
Guy
Arthur
looks
or
dejected.
Guy are going to be able to do anything in the mile. Now, Taylor believes that Guy is going to crush the mile.
Taylor thinks I do not believe in that, but
You know,
Taylor does.
I hope he does it.
Now listen, Jack has said that he's not a good runner.
Right.
Moritz Fiebig is not the best runner.
Right.
Callum Clements, I don't know anything about him.
I don't think he is.
Irish.
Ruin Potgeider is a good runner because he was 5th in the swim.
Yeah.
So like run
Yeah.
swim. So I don't think you can be 5th and
Right.
not do that.
But Carone,
Corrode's not a good runner. They have a little bit of a point gap spread though on that. I think there are a few guys that I think Austin will jump,
mm-hmm.
and then because Austin is a good runner,
yeah.
and then
John, can you share do you know his mile time?
I don't. But he said he thinks he doesn't have it, but like he could get the 500-pound 5-minute mile in one
that's
day
what you said.
if he like worked for that. He could get that. So, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't know it off the top of my head. No.
Yeah. I think at this point, I'm worried if I'm Jack. I'm worried if I'm Moritz right
Yep.
now.
Yeah, I
Yep.
agree. And like, And, I mean, honestly, you should be worried if you're Hatfield too. Like you're not.
Well, you
You
should,
should be
You're
worried,
out.
but these are good. These are good hits for him. So
This one is, yeah.
Yeah.
But then Chad, you have Chad also.
All right.
Dude, I think
Chad's a
I
bad
think
hit.
these smaller guys are going to have a hard time with the carry.
It's 100 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know
think-
you saw
I thi-
Tudor
yeah.
take off, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
because Colton and Tudor
Yeah.
or Colton and Tetlow
Are exceptionally
are
small.
exceptionally small.
Yeah,
They're
I
not,
don't know, I
think
just-
again, Hatfield is Tyler's size. Like he's not.
Tyler's a bit of a
Tiny.
pipsqueak. I didn't want to say anything on set. but
I'm taller.
He has a big head, though.
He's thicker.
Yeah,
he's
he's
thicker
super-
than Tyler. He's Tyler's height.
I think no, he's not. You're huge.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. So,
You make Taylor look.
here's
Yeah, that's true.
we'll be right back in 18 seconds. We'll give you an update of what our plan is.
Quick, hold your breath.
That's
Chris.
like-
Stupid shit.
all right.
That's my part on this show.
Here's the plan, guys. Farrington Field, you have to have ESPN, ESPN Plus to be able to watch it. It is the exclusive 2-hour window for that. From there, we are going to jump on a few minutes before that. We're going to go live for the spin cast for the teams. It's just a short 30-minute team event. I think it maybe just only be 2 heats. And then we will be staying online for the individuals. So it's going to be a long night going up till
We'll be
10
able to watch
p.m.
it, right? We'll be
Yeah.
able to
Yeah,
see it.
we're going to have it on here. So we'll be back here in, I guess, maybe half hour, 35, 40 minutes, right before the teams go online. And then we'll stay through that, give our predictions as we're kind of waiting through the teams, maybe even the first heat. We'll talk through that. And then the mile run and the field sprint. So
I'm excited just to see mile times.
Oh, it's going to be really exciting.
Prediction for the fastest time.
I mean, their legs are going to be blown up after this event that they just did.
5:02.
No chance.
Yeah, I agree. Don't think there's a shot. I'm gonna say 4:57.
Whoa, that was
I
the
was
other
gonna say-
direction that I was thinking.
I was saying 4:58.
You guys think we're going to see in the 4s?
So James Sprague said he has a 5:02 on the air runner.
And I
Oh,
think,
God.
and I've
Right.
I know Ricky has a sub-5 fresh. I don't know what that looks like now.
Again, this is way different than the volume they were expecting to do.
and Yellow Host, everybody thinks he can run a 4:40.
What
So,
did you say, Travis?
I said 5:02.
I'm going 5:12.
No faith.
Okay, well, Jeff ran 3.5 miles almost at
And,
speed.
and I'm
so-
saying on the women, women I'm saying
It's the point. He's tired.
women I'm saying 5:30.
Oh, dude, the women, I'm going to say.
I got Tia in the 5:20s. 5:22.
Yeah, dude.
5:22 for
I'm going
Tia.
to say 5:17. So I'm going to go 4:57 and 5:17, 20 seconds.
Okay.
5:02, 5:22. Keep it simple.
5:30.
Right with me. I don't like my pick now.
There's
We'll see.
Looking bad.
Yeah, I don't like it. All right, we'll be back very shortly. See you later.